Men should approach first. That's the sentence I always hear from everybody, and actually I agree. But what we don't acknowledge is how hard it is and how much courage it takes to actually cold approach a woman on the street. So 1 year ago, I started to date for the first time and approach women. I was 31 already, and I never did that my whole life. And the first time I really noticed this was when I approached my first woman outside on the street. She was working at a strawberry stand. I was just slowly approaching her. I felt particularly good in that day, actually. I was like, okay, let's just get it over with. Let's just do it for the practice. It's gonna be shit probably, whatever. Just do it. I went there. I felt like I'm in a fever dream. I felt like I'm watching myself from third perspective, and the conversation was super weird. I didn't feel like myself. And after 2-3 minutes of a little bit of small talk, I asked her for her number. She said she already dated someone, which was totally fine with me. I told her okay, have a nice day, and walked away. But the thing which really stuck with me was that I was shaking. And I was thinking, when did that happen? Where did I know this feeling from? And it was the exact same feeling after I did a skydive 3 years earlier. So for my body, approaching that woman meant the same level of stress and survival than jumping out of a plane from 2,000 meters height. That is how crazy it is sometimes to do that approach. And how many people actually jump out of planes. So if you're someone who's not 100% confident with that yet, or never did it in his life and beats himself up, it's first of all never too late. Second of all, it's totally normal to be super stressed about it, to have a lot of fear. It needs a shit ton of courage, and people pretend it's normal and everybody should be able to do it. But I assure you, it's nothing wrong with you, and it gets better all the time.